Okay. Hello. How are you? I hope well. All right. What I'm doing is, if y'all saw last night with Daniela, I'm trying to share this camera, my camera. Let's see if it's going to work. Hang on. Just bear with me for a second. Okay. Can you see me now? Let's see. Camera's loading. You can see the camera. Ha! There we go. So it is possible. All right. Well, we did it last night with Daniela, but I mean, I want to see if we could do it on my own. And it looks like it is working. So this is pretty neat. So we can just go ahead and let me see how it looks on YouTube. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for a second. Let me check this out, what it looks like. It was pretty cool. All right. Yeah. So last night, me and Daniela, hey Mogs, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm just testing it for myself. And Daniela's probably gonna be mad at you. Well, why you didn't get in touch with me? I could have helped you. Thanks, Daniela. I'll call you later. Um, but this way I can just put this picture up, and I don't even have to be in the picture. I mean, I could just let this run all night long, and whoever wants to watch it can watch it, and you can come back and tell me, leave a comment, say, hey, go back to 2:43 or 2 o'clock in the morning and check this out. I think I saw something, I heard something, or whatever. Let me go. And if you didn't watch or see us last night, I mean, I can do a lot of things with this camera. I mean, like I can zoom in on my dog right here, uh, but it gets blurry when you zoom in real close. She's and sometimes it'll adjust itself. I mean, you just got to give it a few seconds after you make an adjustment like that. Come out a little bit. That might be a little bit too much. But I mean, you can see it's a crystal clear picture. And I don't know how it's coming across right now on this Streamlab or StreamYard. I'm sorry, uh, but it's a good picture. I mean, it even in the dark. Because watch, I can go to, and we actually heard, we were on to, I don't know, about 9 something last night with Daniela, and we actually heard some crazy weird noises last night. I got recorded. Sounds like some screams and some whistling and chatter. I don't know if I'm gonna post them. I mean, but it's more the same. I mean, when was it? 9. Let me see if I can get to it. Because I can't see the comments right now. All I can see is the camera. I'm messing with the camera, so hang on a second if you got a question. Or Rachel, you translate. Rachel's in the other room, so I can go back to 12:30 last night, and there it was. Did you just hear it? Let me replay it again. And I don't know if it's gonna how loud it is on your end, but if you can see the counter right before 12:30. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I tell you what, I can try this. Hang on one second. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing the camera. Let me try this. Hang on one second, because I might be able to do all kind of stuff with this thingamajig. Let me get it up first. It's gonna take me a second to get it loaded. So how's everybody doing today? Okay. Somebody says, yep, I heard it. Let me see. Let me minimize this for a second. I'm gonna go. I'll drag it onto the software that I use, and I have the audio boosted really, really loud. So it might blow your ears out. I'm sorry. So get ready for it. When I put this video, I'll warn you because it's boosted. I don't know how loud it is on your end though. You know, that's the thing. The software is loading right now, so I took it down. Like I said, y'all just talk amongst yourselves so I can get this loaded. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let me get the other screen back up. Would it be here or here? I think it's going to be here. All right, let me see. Okay, can y'all see that? Can they see that, Rachel? It's what? I can see it. Let me see. Let me go back to the StreamYard. Okay.
I'm a few seconds behind you. All it says is a black screen.
Yeah. Let me see. Was it? All right. Let me try it again. Hold on. Stop sharing. Because this happened last night. All right. Let me try it again. Hold on. Y'all hang on a second. Application. Share. It may not be able to do this. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to just play around with it. So y'all just. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to share the software screen. This is it. I don't know why it's not working. They should be able to see this screen right here. But they can't, right?
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Wasn't not sharing. It says it's sharing a window, but it's just black.
Yeah, this is a few minutes. There's a little lag.
Okay. I don't know. I can't. Let me turn this off. Let me silence that. Go back to. Maybe I can't have two. All right. Let me try it again. Maybe I can't have two running at the same time. All right. Share. What's it say? Stream. See. There it is right there. Still black?
It's just you right now.
It was just me?
Now it's trying to see.
Hold on, let me just give it a second to try to load and. But I can play it. Let me see how, if you. Okay, you can hear it, but you can't see it. All right. Okay, evidently that's not going to work. You can hear it, but you can't see it. So let me go back to the original reason I did this. And I'll just put up the camera and we'll just talk. How about that? Let me get my video camera up. All right. Let me share it. Share. Here we go. Okay. All right. That works. So I'm probably gonna need some okay, Mose. Let me see. Let me go back to some of the comments. I've been messing around with this, trying to get the smack the computer. Yeah. I'm about to, Bobby. I'm about to throw the whole damn thing out the window. I'm not even. But I got it. I mean, I got at least accomplished this. I mean, which now I'm gonna need some volunteers because most of this stuff happens at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sleeping unless something hits the house or makes a loud noise or something. Because I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was thinking what we do on a weekend or something, or maybe just a weeknight, probably be better because there's not people running around, or it's a weekday, everybody has to go to work. Just leave the camera running like this. I mean, can everybody see the picture? I mean, everybody can see the picture clear of the backyard. Hey Ruger, hey Ray, hey Deb, hey John, hey Barb. Let's see, my little chat thing is lagging here. Hey, mind your business. Who the hell is mind your business? She needs to get off of here. Looks good. Okay. When's that UK? I can't help. Okay, so if you're in the UK, if it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, what is it, like 9 o'clock and 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning where you're at in the UK? Yeah, that would be perfect. All you really have to do is just the camera. If we have something happen, you see these little blips at the bottom. Well, y'all, let me go back because y'all can't. These little blips. Every time, this is like an event. Like, I'll just show you if you didn't see it last night. I'll go back to right here. All right, that little blip is probably picking up my dog jumping up at a squirrel in the tree or running around. But each one of these little blips at the bottom, something has happened. It picked up movement, heard a sound, or whatever. So that's kind of how it works. And I just go back to live, and this is what we're seeing right now. So next one. Yeah, that's how long can you do a live stream for, Bobby? Do you know? I mean, can you do one for like 12 hours? Not sure. Yeah, I remember I used to have to jump on the floor at my grandma's house to get the signal back when his old antenna days. Okay, he can do 12 hours. Yeah, I've seen some of his live feeds. I always knew there was a way to do it, but just in Daniela last night, me and Daniela were talking, and like, well, you can do this. And you know what else too? I think I can probably do. Let's see. Let me cut that off, and y'all can look at my ugly mug for a second. I think I can share a picture, or let's see if I can. I say I can. Let me see what all I can actually do here. All right. Let's see. Try. Of course, it's taking forever to load. All right, let me see if I can share this just to Chrome window. Okay. All right. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So that's nice. That's pretty neat. I can show, because sometimes when I'm on a show or something, I want to show a picture and I have to send the person a picture, but now I can do it myself. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. Y'all entertain yourselves. I'm gonna pick one. Oh, let me see. I can share. Let's try this. All right, let me stop sharing that one, and I'm gonna try to share this one, which I think everybody's seen this one before, but I'm just messing around. There we go. Oh, did it? Wait. Let's see. Is it not share? Hang on. It just showed. I mean, it just shared. Hold on. Let me see if I did the other one. Okay. Yes, it works. Yeah, I see it now. I think what happened, I was trying to share two pictures at the same time. And I probably can. I probably just have to put it in a different format. Like, let's try that. Or this. Or what did I have it on? That. See, if I had a guest on, I could put you right here. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Anyway. All right. So, what's going on? Was anybody doing anything special? Saints are probably, I don't know if they play at 12, but I'm not really into football this year. I just can't get into it with all this. It's almost like it's fake. Like there's fake people in the stands, and I just can't do it. Hey, Ruger Ridge, Terry, you can come on the show one night with me live, and we can watch the camera, and we can shoot the bull about some of your experiences with these things, if you wanna. You might be able to sing a few songs for everybody. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hello. Looking for the big guy. Rick last name. Yeah, well. Yep. Go Steelers. Have they? What have they? They lost one or two games this year. Hey, Mamie, how you doing? Good to see you. Or not? I can see your little M, but you can see me, but I can't see you. Yeah, only shoot the bull if you're gonna eat it. That's right. Nope. What you mean, Ruby? You talking to me? What you talking about, Willis? You not gonna come on the show with me and watch the camera and talk about drinking beer and your Arkansas days and uh seeing them Sasquatch. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? All right, I'll just let you know. I know you got to get permission from the wife, so I'll give you at least 3 days notice. I'm just messing with you, man. You might be in your little shack. She might your little cabin. She might have to go get you listening to the radio. Oh, country music. Oh, toe tapper. Hey, speaking of that, I didn't even know Charlie Pride died. Rachel told me. I heard Rachel say something about it, or did I see it? I don't know. Beautiful day here in Texas. Yeah, well, I have a friend in Amarillo, and it's snowing right now. Or it was earlier. A lot of snow. So yeah, it rained a lot last night here, and it's cool, but it's the rest of the front probably hasn't come through. So yeah, you're on probation, all right. I wanna talk to Miss Ruger, see what you did. She says that ain't right. Mm-hmm. Hey Marie, how you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah, so let me take that off because I'm sure y'all tired of. I know y'all rather look at me. Um, Let me go ahead and put the camera back up. Let me see. Let me see. Hell, hold it. Y'all can watch my dog chase squirrels or poop like last night. Hey, it's nature. You gotta go. If you gotta go, you gotta go. At least you saw it on live CCTV. Like you never seen a dog poop before. You have now. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Barb. I'm I'm doing too many. I'm multitasking, and you can see I have smoke coming out of my ears. The Native American boy. Hang on, let me get him. Uh, Let me find where I got him at. Cause I got so much of this stuff, man. It's just crazy. Native American boy. All right, where he's at? He's right here. Handsome dude. Let me show y'all. This is like show and tell at school. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, let me go over here. Let me stop sharing the camera. And I'm gonna have to share little Native American boy. Share. Can you see Native American boy? Yes, you can. That's what we call Native American boy. Rachel's Ray Dahl. You better ask Rachel. I might go on strike, then she might be on trouble. Cause I start the preparation work for the cooking, and actually start the cooking. Then when she gets off, cause I get off at 3 o'clock now, so I start. Yeah, that's the little. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger on the. I wonder if it works like that. Let me see. Tell me if it gets bigger. Did it get bigger? Yeah, Ruger, my chat is behind. It's kind of lagging. Did he get bigger? Or does it? Yeah, look, you can see a nose, you can see a mouth, his eye, this one eye right here kind of blocked right here, but big forehead. I mean, that's Native American boy. Okay, got bigger. Thank you, Marie. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing it. Y'all can look at me again. Let me see. I'm gonna just go through some pictures. I don't know if any of y'all have ever. If y'all do want to see these pictures, if you go to my page and the top it says like playlist videos community. If you click on that little community tab, you can put a little short video, but it's mostly pictures I have there. So if you want to, but I can, since we just mess around and nothing to do. Well, I wouldn't say that. I can't show those yet. Let me see what we got. What can I show y'all? Oh, did I? Let me see if I can do. Well, I know I can do it. I just haven't done it. Let's see. Hang on a sec, y'all. This is the one I talk about a lot. This is the one where you can see, you know how everybody said before I even put it up, everybody says, well, it's pareidolia and this or that, it's this or that. But I don't know if most of y'all have seen this picture, but I'm gonna point out a few things in it since I can bring it up and show it to you. Why I don't think it's pareidolia at all. Because first, number one, there's nothing behind the fence right there, nothing, and you can see an eyeball. I mean, does my cursor show up? Can you see my cursor? It is John Hawks. It is 12:23 right now. Of course, I have a small delay. Can you see the cursor, Rachel? Hello. Yeah. Okay. You can see the cursor right now, right? And people. Okay. This right here. This outline right here. This is an eyeball with a pupil. This is his nose. All right. It's looking straight at you right now. All right. And this one here is, I think, another one standing. You can see his eye right here. You can see his face, his chin. You see his mouth. You see his nose. And you can see kind of like that crest or whatever. I think this is a little one, either standing next to this big one looking right at you, or it's on his shoulders or something. But I wonder if I have that picture. Now, pareidolia doesn't have. Let me zoom in a little bit if I can. I don't know if it gets squirrely and blurry. Yeah, that's a little bit better. You can see this one right here. But I mean, look, this is an eyeball and a pupil. Hey, Joseph. I mean, and this is an eye socket. This is the big ridge right here. This is the nose. This is, and let me see if I can find that other picture that the guy does the layover of the patty face. This is incredible. Let me find it. Hang on. Like I said, I got so much stuff, man. Where would it be? I might have it on my computer. I don't know. I might have it on my phone. Let me see. Hang on 1 second. Let me. See if I can find it. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Remember the first picture you saw? I showed you picture right before this, and I'm not looking at the comments. I'm sorry. I've got too many things going on right now. All right, let me bring it up. So if you can see my cursor, you saw the picture I just showed you. Here's the big one. Here's the eye. Here's the nose. It's looking right at you. Okay, this guy took the Patty face at, I forget what frame it was. You know, the old Patty footage, old, what is it, Patterson Gimlin, and overlaid this over the one. And I'll go back to it because I don't think I can share two pictures at the same time. Or maybe I can. Let me see. Let me try it. That's the layover. Let me see if I can go find the original picture again. Yes. Okay. I got it right here. All right. Let me see if I can share. I don't think I can share. Hold on 1 second. Let me try something. I might be able to share. No, I don't think it can. I think it can only share one at a time. All right. Well, let me bring it. Since you saw that one, let me bring this one up. I could probably do a side-by-side comparison. I mean, not probably right now, not right now, but oh, where's it at? There it is. Hold on, let me see. I gotta close one window to, and I really don't know what I'm doing. Who's that? Okay, right here again. All right, you see, if I get this is the face right here, and oh, I had to get out of it. Never mind. All right, you get the idea. Okay. But anyway, you can do a lot of stuff with this. I mean, which is nice. Because, you know, people say, well, what picture? You know, what picture you talking about? And I can say, hold on, my friend. This one right here. Of course, I can have them all preloaded if I knew which ones you wanted to look at. Right here. Well, I'm talking about this picture right here. This one. Right here. See Patty right here? And like I said before, hey Lane, how you doing? I'm trying to keep up with them, but I'm working the system. I mean, he took that Patty face and overlaid it, and I think if you go on the community page, I think I have the original video where he does it, and he takes the Patty video and hold on, let me silence my critters. Oh, hush. Barking at damn squirrels. All right. Yeah, so he takes the picture I showed before without the patty face, and kind of morphs it into here, just brings it, and it fits absolutely perfect. The socket, eye socket, the nose, the mouth, the hair, the crest. I mean, now this one, I think he kind of got confused. I think he thought it was on a different angle, but it's not. It's looking right at you. Looking right at you. There's, yeah, there you go. Oh, wait, no, you can't, huh? I can see it, but you can't see it. I'm switching between pictures right now, the original and the layover, but you can't see it. Hold on, let me try. There's got to be a way to do it. Hold on. Hold on now. Oh, so I can see both of them down here, but y'all can't. You can just see the one. I wish I could get both of them up here, and probably can. I'll probably have to talk to Daniela. Yeah, I think this is just for like when you have people on. What can I do? Yeah. There you go. This is better. Or can I do just a picture? Yeah. See, I can. So when I move this cursor right now, you can see it. And I know the chat's lagging. You can actually see me moving this cursor. Because I have to to point out what I'm pointing, I have to look at the picture, the original picture, because if I do it on the other screen, it doesn't show up. Let me see. Let me go to because my chat here is lagging, and a lot of times it doesn't even show all the comments. Okay, John Hawks says yes. So okay, so you can see this. You can see this cursor moving. All right. So if I wanted to point out something like this, say, well, look, here's the eye socket, here's the nose, here's the brow, the what do they call it, the crest, and here's the brow ridge, and all right, that's good. Good to know. But wait, let me see. Oh wait, what do you do? Okay, show. Let me show it. Okay, come on. Maybe I believe I see something. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, you can send it to me at my name Carl Gotro, and if you have something to write it down, it's just my middle name, all lowercase, no dot in between Gotro. It's just my name, CarlGautreaux at yahoo.com. You can send it to me there. So, okay. What y'all talking about? 3 heads in the picture. What picture? This one? Hold on, let me get it back. You talking about this picture? That picture? Let's see. This is the original. I mean, look at this. This is a damn eyeball and a pupil. And look, that's an eye socket. That's the nose. I mean, no. But people say we don't have good pictures of them, or nobody has good pictures of them. But you know, the weird thing about it is I can't get anybody to do any kind of enhancements on this picture, because I said before, I think people are out just to prove people wrong, and I don't think they can prove it wrong. That's their thing, to debunk stuff. They want to prove people wrong. They don't want to prove people right. So that's their whole except Bigfoot Tony. He's good. I mean, he's busy. He has a job and kids and family and stuff. So I mean, he just can't sit there and do Bigfoot stuff all the time. But I mean, a lot of these guys, I mean, they just out to prove stuff wrong. People faking stuff, and I'm gonna tell you now, I never made a dime from YouTube. Not even lying. I mean, so people say, "Oh, I question it when they monetize their channel." Well, no, I question it when you say, "Hey, I've had these pictures and I'm going to charge you $100 to look at them." That's what I question. Now, somebody wants to make $1 for every 3,000 views on a video. Okay, let them do it, because then these people say, "Hey, why don't you buy these lights? Why don't you buy this camera? Why don't you do this?" Well, that way they may be able to save a little bit of money to buy this equipment, because this stuff ain't cheap, man. This camera here, I mean, this is a $350 camera. All right. And people are like, "Well, you can put a camera here, you can put a camera here, you can put lights here, you can put a dome over your house and light it up like a." But what about my neighbors? Like I said last night, this one lady in the back over here was complaining about, we had that big 100-watt floodlight. I mean, you got to keep your neighbors into consideration. I mean, can't just start putting up floodlights. I mean, you know, like I said last night, I'm basically doing this for everybody else's benefit. I don't have to put anything up. I know it's real. I mean, we know we don't have to. And the reason we started doing this is to awareness. Try to get the word out there. Hey, these things are real. If you don't want to believe us, then get caught with your pants down in the woods with your grandkids in a tent. And one of these big damn things walks up to the tent, starts tapping on the tent. And you go pull a gun on it and see what's going to happen. I mean, that's all we're trying to do. I mean, I don't have to. I got all these pictures. I can just keep them for myself. I mean, I don't care. I mean, you know, no. I mean, half of them married don't even. I mean, and you know what they do? They'll get a video on their feed. They'll watch one video and they're gonna judge a whole case. Well, I don't see anything. You crazy? You don't have nothing going on. That's a squirrel. That's a well, squirrels aren't active at night, by the way. That's a raccoon. That's in. You know. I mean, go start. I tell everybody who comes to our channel who's new. Go watch the Bigfoot Odyssey documentary. then come back and start watching videos, because we didn't have all these videos when Carrie and Linda came. So imagine if we did, what kind of show it would have been with the videos and pictures. And this is like in the beginning. No, I mean, most the people here are good, great people. You know, it's every once in a while you get these outside people, and look, they have some great ideas. I mean, it's just, if I wasn't in the situation I was in, if I lived out in the country with no neighbors, I mean, I could put anything I wanted. I mean, I could do anything I wanted, but I have to kind of respect the people around me. And, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. If I'm not boring you, if I am, just watch football.
And put it back up for her, because she's not getting it.
No, I'm calling back in a second. Okay, I'm back. And it looks like I have a request. Rachel just told me. Somebody was asking about the pic, and I'm just assuming everybody has seen this picture before. The one with the eyeball. But I'll go through it again, and if you heard the story, just enlighten me, because somebody's okay, chick, how do you pronounce it? Chicum. Yeah, well, leave me. I tell you what, go to my last video, not this one, the last video I put up, and leave a comment, and I'll put my email. I'll respond to your comment after I'm finished this. I'll put my email in the comment, in your comment, so you can email it to me. All right. Okay. Rachel said there's somebody on here that wants to see the picture, and I'm kind of blowing through these pictures because I'll put it up. I'll put the original picture up because that was an infrared picture that somebody reversed the polarity, and I'll explain the story to you. Let's see. Where is it at? Let me go find the picture. Hold on. Where am I at? Where am I at? Nope. That's not it. You got to bear with me because, man, I got so much stuff. I mean, let's see. Okay, here it is. Let me get this out the way. And what was the lady's name, Rachel? All right, let me stop sharing the camera. Well, anyway, you know who you are. If I'll go ahead and okay. Let's make sure you can see it. Am I back?
I don't know. Let me see. It takes a minute.
Hang on.
Refresh. There you go. Yeah, you're back.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's something technical difficulties, we'll call it. Okay. Let me share this picture for this nice lady and tell her the story. And I know probably some of y'all have seen this before and y'all probably gonna be bored to death, but she probably hasn't seen it. All right, let me put in a different little format there. Okay, there you go. Let me blow it up a little bit too. All right, this is that picture I showed earlier. But the other one was an infrared picture that somebody had kind of turned it into, reversed the polarity of it. But you can see the eyeball in this one too. Let me get the whole thing on the screen. All right. So what happened was, it was a weeknight, I think, and this is when all this got started. I was laying in bed. It was about 11:30 at night. I was about to doze off, and I can only explain it as a strange, weird metallic whistle that they seem to make, because I have it recorded, several other people have it recorded, and the only way I can explain it, it's a weird metallic whistle. So I hear that, and I like something. I didn't want to go outside because I ain't gonna lie, I don't like dealing with these things. I'm kind of scared of these things. I'm not even gonna lie. And so I said, I got to go see. I got to go see what this is. So I go outside. Finally went, because something was just drawing me out there. Like, you got to go, you got to come, you got to go. So I went. And carry on. The first time I ever talked to him, he said, "Don't change your routine. Don't do anything different, because you don't want them to know that you're on to them." I was like, okay. So I said, well, I'll act like I'm going to feed my dog. So I had my camera, my phone, not my camera. I had my phone with the camera reversed. So I went outside, act like I was putting a few scoops of dog food in the bowl, and I just felt something over there by the apartment. It was just like an overwhelming feeling, like something was just staring at me or something, just a creepy, weird feeling. Not really scary, just like, look over there. And I did, and I didn't really see anything. But as I came inside, I held the camera real close, turned off the flash, held the camera real close into my body, and just took like 3 or 4 pictures. Just snap, 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 snap. And when I came inside and started blowing them up, I was like, oh my God, what in the hell is this? And I sent them to Carrie, and me and him, I'm sitting, and this is no lie. You can ask Carrie. I'm sitting on my toilet with a 12 gauge shotgun loaded with 5 rounds of buckshot, because I don't know if these damn things are about to come and rip the door off and come inside my house. This is when all this first got started. So I'm freaked out, and I'm sending him the pictures. He's like, "Damn, there's 2 of them." I said, "Yeah, tell me about it." And so I mean, looking back on it's funny now, but it wasn't funny when it happened. So this is basically what I saw in the picture. Now, this is the fence. Well, this is 2 bird feeders that used to hang in the tree, but we had moved them because Rachel would come out just about every day, and they would be empty, completely empty, no seeds left. And this one here, actually, this top about right here screws on. You have to screw it on and unscrew it, put the seeds in. And a couple of times we found the top off the bird feeder on the ground. All the bird seeds were missing out of both of them. And Rachel was cursing the squirrels, thinking that the squirrels were doing it. Well, come to find out, it wasn't the squirrels. All right. And they were eating. We had 50 pounds of dog food go missing in 2 days. All right. And that's when I found December 4th, 2018. I went outside to feed my dogs, and it was right around dark, and I was just playing with them, throwing the rope, and I looked down, And there was that big 17-inch greasy footprint I showed earlier. That's when it all got started. And this is the picture that I took that night. And this is the original picture. And you can even see the eyeball right here in the picture. This right here, just to me, looks like an old wild woman. And for some reason, I got the feeling that this is a woman. I don't know why. And this is the little one next to it. And some people say they can see another one in it, but I don't really see another one. I see this one looking straight at me, and this one off to the side. Now this one's either standing on the side, but it looks young, and it looks like it is either standing on the side of it or on its shoulders. I don't know. Kind of this, but if I had to bet everything I own, I would bet this was a female. Just a feeling I got. And so that is the picture that you saw earlier, the kind of reddish looking picture. I'll bring it back up. Hold on. All right, let me go find it. The infrared. So a guy kind of did some work on it, and this is what he came up with. This right here. He just reversed the polarity and made it like an infrared picture where you can get more detail. I mean, you can see the eye, the eyeball, the little pupil. You can't see this one because of the shade. But look how smart these things are, okay? The light stops about where this pole ends. You can kind of see right here in this picture. That's the light, where the light stops right there, this line. So they're right out of the light. And you can go look on the video at night. That is absolutely 100% correct. That is where the light stops. So these damn things are smart enough to know to stay out of the light. So if you telling me these things aren't half human or human, I believe they're some type of human. I mean, they're like us. They're just wild, and they have hair, and they live in the woods. Why? I have no idea. I mean, but hey, that's what they do. So that's the picture. She was one lady was asking about what we were looking at, and let's see. I think I got rid of the comparison picture, so I'll bring it, try to find it again, and show you what the other guy he did. Another guy did this for me. I'm gonna have to find it though. Hang on. I mean, like I said, I got tons and tons of this stuff. It's hard to remember where I got a lot of this stuff. Here we go, right here. All right. Now that picture you just saw, the red infrared looking picture. This guy took the picture. Let me blow it up a little before I put it up. And took, everybody knows who, well, if you ever seen the old Bigfoot footage of it walking across, the ones from the 60s, the Patterson-Gimlin film, they call that Bigfoot in that video Patty, just because they think it's a woman because it has breast. Well, he took that face and overlapped that face with the little one that's on the left, and this is what he came out with. Right there. So it matches up perfectly. The eye, the nose, the mouth, the cheek, the cone head. You can even see the shoulders. I mean, If that's not pretty damn convincing, I don't know what is. Now, some people will call that picture, the original picture, pareidolia. But yet you have an eyeball, you have a pupil, and then you have a known, or let's say a subject that pretty much everybody who believes in Bigfoot thinks it's real. And you take that and you overlay it on this, and it matches up perfect. I mean, perfect to a T. What else can it be? Seriously. I mean, what else can it be? So it says cursor is not showing. How about now? Can you see the cursor now? Hello? Oh, you can see the cursor. Okay, somebody said you couldn't see the cursor. Yeah, that right there is what he came up with. A patty face in my picture. No. Is it pareidolia or is it Memorex? I have no idea. But with everything else we have going on here, it just fits right in with the rest of the craziness we have going on. Well, Mary, that's, a lot of people would love to see a Bigfoot. And I think, when I always say, when everybody sees one, then everybody will know they're real. But that hasn't happened yet. So, how do you convince people? I mean, I don't have to convince myself. I mean, I'm totally convinced. Not only do I have all this, but right around the block here, I saw one running in broad daylight one day, late one afternoon, coming home in my car from a doctor's appointment, and saw something black flash. I have it on video. I did like a little recreation, a black flash, and I thought it was my big dog that was loose. And I was like, you know how you get that kind of sick instinct when you drive and you see a squirrel or a kid on a bike and you say, well, I need to slow down because I'm going to hit this squirrel. So that's what I did. I kind of slowed down because the way it was going, it would have ran right in front of the car and I probably would have hit it. But it did. It went down in that coulee and went into that culvert, that pipe. And I say to this day, you give me the best athlete in the world and they can't duplicate what this thing did, because it never stopped. It was running probably at least 30 miles an hour and went down in a steep culvert full of big hunks of rocks. And I tried to go down there and I busted my butt a couple days later. Not that day. I didn't stop that day. I was like, oh no, I'm not stopping here. And so tell me what I saw. Convince me I didn't see one. And I'm gonna tell you crazy. You gonna tell me I'm crazy? I'm gonna tell you crazy. Because I know what I saw. I saw about a 7-foot caveman with hair running. Okay, let me go back to my camera because I know y'all don't want to look at me. I'm sure of it. All right. There we go. At least give you something to look at besides me. Yeah, Jamie, the problem would be catching it. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, man, this thing was moving. I mean, I was doing about 35 miles an hour, and it was probably doing every bit of that. It's unbelievable how fast this thing was moving. I mean, I've never seen anything run faster than that. Not a dog, not a deer. I mean, just and the motion it was using. I always refer to it as cartoonish. Uh, I mean, it was running with two legs, but the motion was totally different from a person. Hey, Daniela, I I figured it out, as you can see. Just, but you know what else I get? I don't know if you've been watching, but I can also share pictures too. I was sharing pictures earlier. I don't know if you saw it. I can bring up pictures. Now, you know, when somebody says, well, what picture are you talking about? I can say, well, hang on a second. I can show you exactly what picture I'm talking about. So what I might do, I got an interview tonight at 7 o'clock with hang on one second, let me get their name. It's two guys out of California. One of them is SoCal Forest Ninjas, and I think Christy Sci-Fi is on their channel too now. Hold on one second, let me I can tell you what the name of the show is in a second, and you can watch it if you wanna. It is, let me see, hold on, I don't want to tell you wrong. Is it Bigfoot? Oh man, where is it? Hold on. Okay, it's called Bigfoot Research Evidence Podcast. That is the name. I would put a link, but I can't on this thing. So, and it's 7 o'clock Central. If you want to see my ugly mug again tonight. So, what's Ruger talking about? Let's see, Double R. I'm gonna start calling you Double R, Ruger. Double R. Like I said, I need to talk to Miss Ruger. Probably get some good information out of her. Hey Joseph, you back? My chat is lagging, so Rachel says. So everything works. So I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'll set it up and I'll come on one night and we'll just talk, chat, and then I'll just leave the camera running. Just leave it running all night long, and you tell me what you see. I already have somebody in the UK who said they'll watch it for me, and hey, you can go. I can give me a time, and I can go back and look at the camera and see, you know, exactly. I can make a clip. I can put it on YouTube, whatever we want to do. This is the People's Bigfoot channel. Y'all tell me what y'all want me to do. All right. Thank you, Mary. You too. Mamie, where are you in Georgia? Is that where you at? For some reason, I don't know why. I thought or think you're in Georgia. What did the neighbors say directly in back of me? Uh, I've talked to him several times. I've even showed him some videos, and he doesn't seem to be. It's an older couple. They're retired from the school board. I think his wife has dementia, so he kind of takes care of his wife, and he really doesn't seem to be bothered by it. I mean, he's kind of a no nonsense guy, and he just okay, whatever. And I don't know if they saw something and they're scared. You're in Canada? Man, I didn't know that. I thought for some reason I thought you were in Georgia. Hey, Miss Joyce, how you doing? Yep. How about you? It looks like it's starting to ramp up, and this is the time. This is the time of year, for us anyway. It usually starts around late September when it starts getting cooler, and because I think in summertime it's just too hot. I think they got to be in that canopy in the swamp by water. And if you're full of, I mean, it's hot. You know how hot it is down here in the south with no hair, and these things are covered in hair. So I think they stay, and that's just just my thinking. I think they stay in that canopy in that swamp, and they around water because it's always cooler around water, and they come out and start roaming around when it gets a little cooler. Which you wish you were in Georgia, or you wish you're talking about something else. This is Mrs. Ruger. What do you want to know? Well, see, I don't believe that. I I would have to talk to you personally on the phone. He might be trying to pull a fast one there. I can't trust him, man. Come on, that's double R. He might be trying to fool me or something. Yeah, we got a lot of people from Canada. Well, you know what? Last night, one guy was from what Newfoundland, and he said they're a half an hour difference. I mean, like a half an hour. Like it's 9 o'clock here where he was at. It was like 10:30. Like, wait, how can it be 10:30? I could see it being 10 o'clock, but 10:30. How do you? He said, yeah, where he's at, there's a half an hour difference. Like what? I've never even heard of that before. Hey, Miss Joyce, I saw you posted a video the other day, uh, and to be honest, I forgot to go look at it. I got so much, and we busy at work and everything. And uh, you having a lot of activity right now? You know what I think is weird though, or strange, is they don't mess with my dogs, and they don't mess with your dog, and you have a black German Shepherd too, right? So, male or female? Because my two dogs are female, and somebody said, and I don't know how they would know this, they don't seem to mess with the female dogs. It's just the male dogs. I don't know. They have never really hurt mine or messed with mine. Some whistles and knocks. Yeah, my chat's lagging, so yeah, we heard right after we got off with Daniela last night, about 11, about no, it was about around 12 o'clock. We heard this couple loud screams. We got them recorded. I was kind of working on them before Rachel said, "Hey, why don't you try?" Okay, yours is male. All right. Yeah, your dog looks like my dog, Bella. Mr. Ruger. Mrs. Okay. All right. He you gotta watch him now. He's something. You don't believe in Bigfoot, do you? Mrs. Ruger? Oh, you just haven't seen one yet. Once you see one, you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna change your mind pretty quick. Wait, Jamie, the same whistle as Andy going fishing. Who? Miss Joyce has that recorded? Because I have it recorded too. That's Andy heard it. While I sent it to Andy when I had recorded it, and because he told me he had a crazy whistle one day fishing right here, right not too far in the swamp where I live, and I sent it to him. He said, "Yeah, that's exact." And Joseph Dietz, who's on here, heard the exact same whistle in the middle of the woods. I mean, nowhere, nobody around. And it's crazy because it's not like a human would whistle. Yeah, Ruger is it's crazy because it has almost like the only way I can explain it is has like a metallic quality to it. It almost like a metal sound, like the old fashioned whistles, the old whistles used to, not the plastic ones, but the metal ones. It doesn't make that sound, but you know how it kind of has that reverberation off of the whistle, the metal. It has that tone to it. If you go to my community page, Bigfoot Tony did some audio for us, and it has that whistle in it. You can hear that whistle. Well, uh, I can't remember the name of the channel. It's a little boy, not a little boy, a young boy in Missouri. Uh, Bigfoot. I can't remember that channel. Bigfoot Evidence, but they had the exact same whistle recorded that we had. And I got in touch with him and said, "Hey," I told him what I had. I think I even sent it to him. I said, "Can I use your whistle and my whistle, and I'll compare the two, because you're what 300 something miles away from me, and you got the same exact whistle that I do." Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Miss Ruger, that's how I was too. If I had to see it to believe it, and now I saw it, and sometimes I wish I wouldn't have saw it. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because a lot of people want to see them, but like I say, there's consequences to seeing them. You have heard chatter? Well, you're in a small town with a lot of tourists and a lot of snow. Well, I don't envy you on both of them. I don't want to see a lot of tourists, and I don't for sure want snow. I don't see how y'all can do it. I don't. It snows here once every couple of years, and that's good enough for me. Because once it snows, you get about 2 inches on the ground, we paralyzed. We can't do anything. The whole state pretty much shuts down because we don't have the equipment to move the snow, or we really do have snow days here because you can't get out your house. Yep, kind of like a metal. In fact, let me see if I could play it for you. How would that work? Let me see. Let me try something here. I might be able to actually play it for you. Let me go to my channel right quick, and I'll bring up that thing that Bigfoot Tony did for us. Hang on, let me get my equipment ready so you can hear it good. I think you'll be able to hear it if I do this. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Let me find the video. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Well, it's moving slow because I guess I have so many things running right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see. You ready? I'm just going to be quiet and y'all. That was crazy. I don't even know what that was. I mean, alright, well, I'm not going to play the whole thing because if you want to listen to it, go to the community tab on my page. Go up the top where it says videos, playlist, and hit the community tab. It'll bring you'll go through some videos and pictures, and you'll see Bigfoot Tony audio, and you can listen to it, and you can hear that weird metallic whistle. And yeah, Miss Joyce, I don't know what it almost sounds like some kind of frequency or something they're putting off. Which we heard about, people getting zapped and infrasound. I don't know if that's infrasound, that weird noise you just heard. I have no idea. But we had it recorded, and he kind of enhanced it for us, brought it out a little bit clearer. All right, well, if y'all don't, you're not selling your place in the woods, or your camper, or I don't know what he's talking about, Ruger Ridge. Yeah, so what I'll do is one night I'll come on, I'll do a little chatting with y'all, and I'll just leave this picture up right here, and I think I can probably make it even bigger than this. Hey Rich, how you doing? That Rich King is the ears of the operation. Like I said, this guy can hear a mouse fart in a 30-mile-an-hour wind. I don't know how he does it, but I'm telling you now, if he tells you to go to Las Vegas and bet on that seven, that red seven, you better get all your money and go and bet on that red seven. Because he tells you to go to a certain time. Hey, there's a whistle here, there's a grunt here, there's in the middle of the woods. I'm like, how do you hear all this stuff? He's like, I don't know, I just have good hearing. I'm like, wow. I mean, he has found so much, and he's even heard his name called a lot of times in our videos. Because when we were in the woods, I said on the video, I said, I'm gonna have to get Rich King to check this out and see if he hears anything or something like, I'm gonna need your help, Rich. And now he hears his name saying, I'm sorry about that, Rich. They might know. They might. But you live in Florida, I think. So you got the skunk ape to worry about. You don't have to worry about mom. But I'm just wondering if they couldn't understand that. Like using you as a translator. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I mean, I wouldn't right now, I would believe anything. For real. You know, I'm wondering if uh if they can't communicate with dead people. Because I mean, sometimes we have whole conversations in our backyard, like, and nobody's out, and it's whispering. And to pick up whispering, you would have to be close to the camera. Because me and Rachel are outside, even underneath the patio, and we're whispering, the camera's not going to pick it up. Teacher's ear, yeah, I remember you telling me that. If you, I thought it would have been the opposite, Rich. I thought you wouldn't have had any hearing left. All those kids being loud. Wow. What's that, Joseph? No, the show, the 15th, which I think it's actually the 17th. We figured out. I'm gonna be on Carrie on Bigfoot Odyssey, the Christmas week special. I think we're gonna be on the 17th. Tonight, I'm gonna be on that Bigfoot Evidence podcast, Bigfoot Research Evidence podcast at 7 p.m. Central Time. So go check it out if you're not doing anything. Hey, Miss Joyce, you know, it's crazy that you say that because before we even found out what was going on years ago, Rachel would tell me all the time, Carl, somebody's walking around in the attic. Like when I was at work and I'd come home, or at night if I'd go somewhere and I'd come back, she's like, Carl, there's somebody in the attic. They're walking around. Somebody's walking around the attic. And I'd go in the attic. First of all, I'd tell her, Rachel, it's 800 degrees in an attic. A person could not stay in that attic for 10 minutes. You would die. You would have a heat stroke and die. But I'd go look, and I never saw anything. But I never once considered the fact something could be walking on the roof. Aspen Woods, that's very common. I mean, we hear a lot of it. I mean, we heard some last night. I mean, we heard that scream. We heard uh, chatter. I mean, and you know where I live. If you're looking at the camera right now, I mean, back off to the right. about 200 or 300 yards. There's a big patch of woods, and maybe there and there, well, I know there and there because we've been in there and that's where Rich picked up all the sounds and the grunts, and we even heard on one video, we're back there and we hear wood knocks, 4 wood knocks coming from the direction we had came, and 3 knocks to our right, kind of like answered it. And it's all on video. You can go listen to it on video. And this was during COVID, when you weren't even supposed to leave the house. You were locked in. You couldn't leave. But we snuck out. And if we would have got caught, I would have just told them, hey, my dog got loose. We're looking for my dog in the woods, because this is where she usually runs. And we heard knocks. We heard screams. Rich King picked up a lot of vocals, that we didn't even hear at the time. We heard the wood knocks. We heard that loud and clear. But the other things Rich heard, and I just boosted the audio, and he put all the timestamps in it. Thank you, Rich, again for all your help. Like I said, he's the ears, and I got Ruger Ridge, Joseph Dietz, Miss Marie, Miss Mamie. Who am I leaving out? Well, you know who you are. Always, hey, look here, check this out this time, and whatever. And thank y'all, because when I'm looking at a video, you can't see everything. Trying to watch this stuff, I might be looking in one corner and there might be something going on in the other corner. It's just, how is Mark? I haven't Mark Barton. I know you kind of close to him. Is he okay? I haven't really heard. I saw Kristen and put up a few videos, but I don't know if they talked about Mark. I haven't watched him yet. Is he okay? Or, because that was a scary ordeal he went through. Yeah, the samurai chat is crazy, weird. I have it on my channel. Go listen to it. A guy who, one of my friends owns a recording studio, and actually that's what he does for a living. And he was able to pull these. And the weird part about it was that really caught his attention is he said when he put it on when you play the audio, the waves, the sound waves, it's called a spectrogram. So as soon as he put it on the spectrogram and he saw the waves it was putting, now he said, wait, this is not, I've never seen this before. So he knew it was something different. It wasn't human voices. It's voices, but it's not human. So that really perked his interest. And I said, well, if you think that's crazy, go listen to the Sierra sounds. And he did. And he did the same thing, put it on his equipment, looked at the spectrogram, listened to it. And he said, mine matches up perfectly. Sonically, he called it. So whatever's on that Sierra sound, I got recorded in my backyard. I'm not saying 100% what it is. I think we all know what it is. But I always leave that little speculation in there because we didn't see him do it. So, you can interpret that yourself. Shirley, yes, you're right. It does have a demonic tone to it. And other people have said the same thing, when they heard him speak. But I think it's just the way they speak. I don't think they're really necessarily evil. I think they're like people. You have bad people, you have good people. Because if they wanted to, they could have, at any time, they could jump that fence, which they have several times. They haven't since we put the camera up. come in my backyard, rip the door off the hinges. They don't even have to open the door. They could rip the door off the hinges and just walk in my house and kill both of us. But they don't. They haven't. They haven't hurt anything. I mean, like I said before, if throwing rocks and, just almost like kid mischief. I mean, that's not really evil. I mean, they might be trying to get our attention. I don't know. It's not working for me because I'm sure not going out there. Not especially when I got a camera. I can see I need to see. No reason for me to go out there. Too many blind corners, as you can see. Something could be hiding in that black corner back there and snatch my butt up. So yeah, you're right, Joseph. I mean, if I talk like this all the time, people might think I'm evil. But I mean, you don't know. I mean, I might just have a rough, gruff voice, and I'm not evil. Sounds like I don't know, Charlotte. I mean, there's, who knows? I mean, who really knows? Well, Rachel does want to cut the tree down, but we got a price, and it would almost be $10,000 to cut the tree down. So you know what? The tree's gonna stay up. I trimmed the bushes, the leaves back, so we can get a clear view. But you talking about, and not only that, we're kind of worried about if we get another bad hurricane, it might come over. That tree might fall. Yeah, Rich. I mean, like I said, who knows? I mean, who really knows until we actually, and people say, we're not going to know until we find a dead body, but only a dead body is only going to tell you so much. I mean, okay, you might say, okay, these things are real, but it didn't tell you where they came from, what their intent is, how they think. I mean, it would almost take somebody who could communicate with them to find all this out. And supposedly this Gary Johnson guy can communicate with them, but I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, Miss Joyce, and not only that, it's good shade too. I mean, it's a good strong tree. It's a river birch, so I mean, it's a native tree, so it's kind of like a cypress. It withstands hurricanes pretty good because it's full of water, and it bends, it flexes. It's not like an oak tree where they just go down because it's nothing but a big sail. Yeah, you're right. If they cut down the tree, I mean, what's gonna happen then? And I always say, every time we do something here, they don't like it. They let us know. They throw rocks, and I call it protesting, because at one time this might have been their land. We may have been living on top of their land, and maybe when we make a change, they don't like it. They still consider this their land, and they just don't like it. I mean, it was something as simple as putting pine shavings around that tree so the dogs wouldn't get full of mud. I mean, we put that up. I mean, threw that out, and we got rocks, pelted with rocks and grunts and stomping their feet, these big thuds. And yeah, maybe lightning would strike it. But then I feel bad because it might electrocute the little squirrels in it. So you have considered talking about it, but I'm scared. Well, you don't need to be scared. Not here. I mean, people here pretty much have either been through it or experiencing something or know somebody who's seen one of these things. So don't ever be scared to come here and talk about it. And it does help. I mean, believe me, it does help to talk about it with somebody else. Because I know for me, myself, I mean, for 2 years, I pretty much had nightmares pretty much every night. I mean, it really, that's why I say just be careful what you wish for. People want to see these things, they go looking for them. And what do? They see one, they take off running. All right. Well, you got to live with the consequences after you see one because it will mess up your mind. I'm telling you now. Mm-mm. Navy Mike, you know what they would have to do and why it's so expensive? They would have to come in my yard with a boom and start cutting the top off and cut it all the way down to the ground. And yeah, that's that's what you're looking at. I mean, but that thing, it I don't know if it shows up on camera. That thing's about 75 foot tall. My dogs, my dogs are okay. I mean, we bring them in at night. They really haven't, because early on, before we started taking them in, we knew exactly what was going on. I mean, we had we have videos where they running up to the fence and almost like they're glad to see him. I mean, and I think they were feeding him. I think they were feeding him because we have one video where uh, Jill's guy did for us reverse the polarity. You can see a big black one standing on the right side of that tree, and you hear something go through the leaves, come down, hit the ground, and you can see my dog walk over, sniff it, and eat it. I don't know what it was. If it's crawfish out the pond, berries, could be anything they were throwing to them. Maybe just to shut them off. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just like them. Who knows? But they probably grew up together because those two dogs are, one's about 3 years old and one's about two. And all this stuff was going on when they were puppies, evidently. And maybe they, I don't know, they weren't a threat to them and they just grew up knowing them. Who knows? Well, yeah, Shirley, some people do it just for the wood. You know, if it's a cypress tree or, some kind of wood, big pine, some people will do it for free. They'll just take the wood. You got a loud smack on the balcony glass just now. Wow. Well, don't go outside. Don't go outside right now. So where you live in Colorado? Is that where you live, Aspen Woods? Yeah, Miss Joyce, I believe 100% they were feeding them. I really do. And like I said, I had videos where it looks like they're feeding them. Uh, Aspen Woods, did you send me your email? Did because you see these on here, these comments only go to like I think 25 or something. Uh, let's see. Is it that secret agent 007 as Gmail? That you? Yeah. Hold on, let me get that. Or you know what? Why don't you do this, Aspen Woods? Like I said, go to the last video I I put up and put you or just leave a comment. Just comment and I'll give you my email address and you can email me. Alberta, Canada? Well, yeah, you're in a good place for them. I hate to say it. Yeah, uh, how to hunt. That guy Steve. I kind of like him. I tried to get in touch with him a couple of times, but I think he's just overwhelmed with emails. I mean, and he puts out a video about every day about people having encounters. So I mean, there's not a shortage of encounters. Yeah, so just go to my last video I put up and just leave a comment and I'll comment back and I'll give you my email address and you can email me. Yeah, I mean we all going through this together. I mean it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I mean, and look, I know how it can affect you. I mean it's and like I said, it's really does help to talk about it. I mean it with anything, I mean especially this. Because, like I always say, you can't just go tell the average person on the street, hey, I've seen a Bigfoot or I have a Bigfoot coming around my house, or, they're going to think you're crazy. But I mean, somebody like me or anybody else who's seen one, you start to talk about it, you're going to see you got a lot of similar things going on. And we'll help you. We'll get together and we'll talk about it. Me too, Marie. I thought she lived in Aspen, Colorado. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but she lives in Canada, so. Now, Navy Mike, are you overseas or you're in the United States? I can't remember. I know you respond a lot to, and thank you. You help me out with our channel and stuff, with our videos and stuff. Where's Bardstown? Where's that at? Bourbon capital of the world. Well, I live about 15 minutes from the Tabasco factory. It's right here down the road from my house where they make the Tabasco sauce. Kentucky. All right. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff goes on there too, huh? All right. Well, I'm gonna get off, and like I said, next time I do this, I'll send out a little reminder, and we'll talk for a little while, and I'll just let the camera go all night if it works. If it'll last all night, it'll last all night. And then if somebody's watching it and says, hey, go check it 2:30 in the morning or whatever, because like I said, most of the time this stuff's going on, unless it's a real loud bang or noise or something, I'm sleeping because I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to work. I haven't hit the lottery. Yeah, they make it right here down the road. I saw you commented on the video. It popped up on my phone. As soon as I get off of here, I'll give you my email. Yep. So all right. Does anybody have any questions or want to see any pictures before I leave? Yeah, Bigfoot. They're in every state. I'm totally convinced of that. I mean, well, okay, Aspen. I might have some Aspen Woods. I might have some pictures I might send to you because were you here? Were you on here earlier when I was showing the picture with the eyeball and the pupil? No, that's not pareidolia. I'm sorry. Pareidolia is when you take a picture of a bush or a tree and you see faces and you got to circle it and say, well, this could be an eye. This is no. When you see a face and you see an eyeball and a pupil and there's nothing behind that fence, that is not pareidolia. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I am. How do you pronounce that? Chicom? Chicom? Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing it. Just put up a live feed and talk a little while, and just let everybody watch the camera. See what goes on. I've always wanted to do it, but never could figure out how to do it. Me and Daniela was talking last night, and we got it to work. She figured it out. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have anything to do with it. She figured it out. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it, Aspen Woods. I mean, uh, I have to go and find all the pictures because, like I said, I got tons of this stuff all over my computer, and I would just be wasting your time right now trying to go find everything. But I could get it all prepared for next time. And no, I wasn't. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I wasn't. Oh yeah, no, I believe you, Aspen Woods. I'm saying the majority of people say, well, that's pareidolia and this or that. But when you have clear cut pictures like that, I mean, like I said, pareidolia is when you go take a picture of a tree or a bush, or you just go in the woods and take a picture. And the same thing with looking at a cloud. When you look at a cloud, it looks like an elephant. I mean, when you see detail in a picture, I mean, you can see a eyeball, a pupil, a face, a eyebrow, a brow ridge. I mean, then you got something. Okay, yeah. Well, how did Shikam Shika? I'll just Chikam the Chikam. I don't know. I can't hardly speak English. Uh, Chikam. All right, that's it. The Chikam. Oh yeah, Navy Mike, they are human. Look. I think I told this story before, just how smart they are. So before we put up the camera, all right, I would go in the backyard and I'd find these little sticks stuck in the ground, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought the dogs might have did it, or something like that, and they fell off the tree, and so it happened a couple of times, and I just happened to go out there at night one time, and I just noticed where the sticks started. That's where the light ended. So you tell me if that's not intelligent or not. To put out sticks where the light ends. Okay, don't go past this point, because if you go past this point, you're going to be in the light. Now, is that not human or human thinking? Smarter than me. I mean, seriously, I would have never thought to do that. Well, you know, Aspen too. I think one of the reasons why you really can't catch them on a photograph is because of the oil in their skin. If you go look at that footprint I have on my concrete, the one I found outside on my patio, it's oil. It looks like the thing stepped in oil, but I think it's oil from their skin, and I think it just lends itself into not being able to get a good, clear picture of their face, and their face is that gray type color. And I also have a theory about that too. And it's just hard to get a clear photograph, and I think it's, like I said, mostly because of the oil in their skin. Shaka. Well, I mean, I can speak French, but Spanish is pretty close. I mean, if you can speak French, you can pretty much understand Spanish. It's pretty close. The Shakam. Yeah, so I mean, that kind of blew me away when I found those sticks, and I was like, wait, for them to put up sticks, put little sticks in the ground to mark where the light stopped. So if you go past this point, these sticks, you're going to be in the light. I mean, seriously, how smart is that? I mean, maybe Mike, you don't have to look. You don't have to convince me, buddy. I'm 100% on the cloaking thing, because I believe in my heart 100%. I got it on video, and that howling video, the one that Jill's guy reversed the polarity, because you see a flash of light right next to that tree when the thing starts howling, and the swing starts swinging, and when he reverses the polarity, you can still see the flash of light or shimmer, whatever you want to call it, and there's a black mist right there on the side of the tree that just kind of rises and just goes away. So what is that? It wasn't even cold. It was the middle of the summertime. So you can't say it was just the ground, mist coming off the ground. Mist doesn't howl. Like I said last night on Daniela's show, mist doesn't howl. So you compare the bark of my dog, which is a 150-pound dog, the volume, and that's my dog is. If you ever listen to my videos, that big dog puts off a big bark, and that thing was 3 times as loud as my dog, whatever it was. Not to mention the tree, the little swing, the little tire in the tree starts swinging, and when it stops howling, it stops, and when it starts howling again, it starts swinging again. And we were awake. That woke us up. I'm standing right here by my bedroom window, watching, looking out the window. The window is rattling. It's so loud. And it's like something was thumping me, hitting me in the chest. Some people say it was infrasound. I don't know. I have no idea. It had to been some kind of sound wave to move that swing, though. I know that. And you can look at the trees. There's not a breath of wind. There's not a leaf moving. So, oh, Marie, that was early on. That was before we put the camera up and everything. Excuse me. I would go outside, and I would find these little sticks stuck in the ground. And like at first I was like, I don't know what this is about. I mean, the dogs did it or it fell off the tree or whatever, but then I'd pick them up and then, come out a few days later, there'd be more sticks. And like, what's going on here? And one night I just happened to go out and I just happened to notice that where the light stopped, that's where the sticks were in the ground. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is human. No, Laurie, we played it for our neighbors and said, "Did you hear this?" And they said, "No, we never heard anything." Like, you got to be kidding me. And that's the neighbor I was talking about last night who came over the other day and said, "Y'all still see things and hear things?" I think she saw something. She just doesn't want to say. I don't think she wants to admit to it. I really do. And I don't blame her. I mean, who wants to come out and say, you know, I saw a Bigfoot, or, well, I can tell you this, her dog won't even come out the house at night to go use the bathroom. So, all right, well, it's almost 2 o'clock. I've been running my mouth long enough. So I guess y'all like this. I'll do another live stream, and like I said, I'll just let the camera go. And whoever sees something, you can leave a comment or get in touch with me and or whatever. Let's see if I can show you a comment. Yeah, see that footprint I found on the cement? That thing stayed. In fact, you can go out there right now and you can still see a paint outline. Uh, like I said, it looked like he stepped in a bucket of oil and just stepped on the foot on the cement. Yeah, Laura, I'm gonna do it again. I just now I know I can do this, and show the camera and everything. Okay, thanks, Mike. I'll check it out as soon as I get off. And respond to everybody who sent emails wanting my email address. All right, y'all. All right, no problem. Aspen, Chicom, Hidden Existence. I'm back. You back, but I'm leaving. I'll have to call you. You about the only one. Well, I can call River Ridge, Andy. I think I got Joseph's phone number. So, well, figured out how to do. Well, you figured out how to do it. I told people that you figured out last night how to do it. So Rachel was like, "Well, let's try it. Let's see if it'll work." I'm like, "Okay," and it works. And I can even share pictures. That's even better. I'll call you after I get off of here. All right. No problem. Good to see you, Miss Joyce. Be careful, you everybody. Yeah, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. Even my Jewish friends, which my mom's mom was Jewish. So, all right. I guess I'll end this, and y'all have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye.